Gather around, y'all people, let me tell you all a story of something I once loved when I was a child. It's a series of books that features a bunch of little feline creatures, and they live out there in the great old English wild. And it's all about cats, and they hunt and fight and spat, and they don't know words for things like people and cars. Now Jaron, Mitchell, and Toasty, your creators and co-hosties, are gonna tell you all about it, and then we can all be stars. They're gonna tell you all about it, and then we can all be stars.
Hello, Goofs, Goobers, and Gibbons. Welcome to another episode of Stars in the Making, a Warrior Cats podcast. I'm your illustrious host of today's B-side episode, Toasty Valentine, he, him.
I'm your favorite Gibbon, Jaron D Ratman, he, him.
I guess I'm a fucking goof then. I'm Mitchell Crispi, they, them.
There is a third one.
I didn't remember
You
it.
can be a goober.
I panicked instantly.
Oh, goober.
I'll be
You
a
get
goober.
your choice between goof and goober. There you go.
There's three genders, Goof, Goober, and Gibbon.
Now, Toasty's the goof.
Well, whoever's the goof, this episode's gonna be full of gaffes and guffaws.
So,
I think there's going to be some chortles, too.
Oh, better be.
maybe some giggles.
If I'm off, it's because I can't feel my feet. They're freezing. I was so wet a minute ago.
I don't need to know that.
I just
You could have taken some time to dry off.
it's I'm sitting uncomfortably cross-legged in my desk chair because I'm trying to warm
Put a
my feet
towel
under my own
down.
thighs.
For
I
those
just
who don't
walked
know,
in-
Mitchell is always in situations that delays the podcast.
Yeah. I live in Los Angeles.
is either on fire or on water or
on
what
water.
have you.
Yeah, we apparently
Water can quench fire.
the worst place
Whoa.
to live. It's full of natural disasters. We're having flash flooding in Los Angeles. Woo! I was at a store and I had to get home and I was like, this is delay. I drove so slowly. I was like, I
good.
can't risk my car or my safety just to get to the podcast on time. So it's like, I'm going to be late, guys.
Your car or your safety.
Yeah, I'd prefer you not get hurt to come to film the silly podcast. That'd be
Yeah,
a bit.
I crawl in, covered in blood, turn on my computer.
Like, you need to help us. Tiger Clan is attacking. We're like, Mitchell, what are
Star
you talking
Clan's
about?
mad
You
at
live
us.
in LA.
The river is flooding.
Guest appearance by Mudclaw on the podcast.
Exactly. I certainly
you
felt like
guys-
I was about to fall into the gorge.
Classic. You guys, we didn't mention this last week, but last recording was our first recording of the new year. It's finally 2025. How's everybody feeling? What are everybody's goals for this year?
Did you mean to say 2025?
Yeah, it's 2025.
Yeah, wait, no, sorry. Yeah, you meant to say the year that it currently is.
The year that it currently is
2025.
2025.
I hope that by 2026, my feet have dried off.
You
know,
got 10 months, buddy. Start drying.
I hope we start uploading the podcast soon. That's my
Yeah,
goal
me
for this
too.
year.
Yeah. I think
Hey, if all goes according to plan, we might debut before we're done with Series 2.
I hope that our plan to record every single episode for every single book before we start uploading doesn't bite us in the ass.
So true.
I hope we can start uploading by the time we're 65.
Mm-hmm.
Then your targeted ads will finally make sense, Toasty.
No.
That's true.
I'm so old.
We're so old.
Youngest person on the podcast, oldest soul I've ever known.
Oldest soul.
It sucks because my girlfriend is older than me, but I'm the one with like rheumatoid arthritis and like all the problems. I'm like, babe, I need help up the stairs. My knees are locking up. I can't do this shit.
I can't wait till the first time I come visit your home and you have one of those sitting stairs to pull you up.
God, I wish this is not a disability accessible apartment building, that's for sure.
Ugh.
It sucks.
I have been there. There were a lot of stairs.
Yeah, there are a lot of stairs, and when it's cold outside, my knees do not like it.
Were the
Half of
stairs
them
also
lead to
metal
nowhere.
or were they wood?
They're metal.
That's so
Metal and
What
concrete.
stairs?
my
Toasty lives in an
friends-
abandoned cargo vessel.
Yeah.
My friends live in an apartment that's just down the road from me. And their stairs to get up to their apartment are like metal grates, so you can see all the way through them. And
That's scary.
I like went to visit them one time when it was cold, and I was like, I'm going to slip and die, and I can see exactly how far I'll tumble on the way down.
I do love that humans invented a super handy way to get different levels, and we were like, what if we made our invention out of materials that will destroy your skin if you fall? Just like cheese grade us.
What if we made our stairs out of the most freezable material on Earth?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, the handrails get really hot in the summer. It's super awesome and cool.
Super
And
cool.
also, like, nobody ever else uses the handrails but me, I think, so they're always covered in dust and grime.
Oh no!
The next
You're
stage
leaving
of your
you get to leave your scent on them. Mark your territory.
the next stage of your evolution will be you'll be the person sweeping and dusting the apartment complex for everybody.
I mean, I've considered just going down them with, like, a Clorox wipe. Just for my own sake. Because I'm so sick of my hands getting all grody just trying to go down the stairs.
Here's the problem with that in LA when it's not raining. If I wipe off like the areas on my porch where things sit to get all the like black sooty dust from LA off, the next like 3 days, in 3 days I have to do it again. It's crazy. I live in a city where breathing the air is killing me.
I live in a place where if you dust, it will look exactly the same the next day because it's so dusty here. So I just don't dust.
It's a bad solution, but I embrace that also.
My problem is I have a million trinkets and like I really do not dust as much as I should because I don't want to lift them all up.
Ain't no way I'm moving all my trinkets.
I have like 50 ponies on shelves. I'm not moving those fucking things.
You got to take them to the bathroom, give them a little bath, get all that dust off. Brush your hair.
Oh my god, spa day.
How do you get your ponies into the bathtub? Do they just go in, or do you have to like lure them in with treats?
I turn them into glue first.
Whoa! Massive
Mix-
escalation.
Mix it into the bath, get a really thick bath going.
I make slime in my bathtub.
Nightmare.
Now, what I'm interested in, I don't know if we have time for it, is how you get the ponies back after the gluing.
You don't.
Ah, okay.
That's why you don't.
You
move
just buy
them.
new ponies.
It's a non-renewable resource.
Yeah. Okay, I should probably explain the concept of this episode, which I'm lovingly calling "Who Wants to Be a Toastyonaire."
Me.
I am simply going to ask these two questions about myself and give them points if they get the answers correct.
Can I have an extra point before we start because Jaron did the Family Feud song instead of the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire
I
song?
know it's the Family Feud song. I don't know the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire song.
I think it's just like dun dun.
There is like an opportunity for a bonus point at one question, which we will get to.
Do I
Anyways,
get to call a professional at any point?
Do you mean FaceTime Jazz?
Yeah.
Call a professional.
She's actually currently home, so I guess if you
toasty
want to
expert.
contact her, you can.
Have you guys seen that one clip of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire where the question is about like what color Pikachu is? And the guy like calls in an expert and he's like, it's yellow. And the guy's like, are you sure? And he goes, don't ask me again. it's the
I've never seen
funniest
that.
thing. I'll find it and send it to you guys after the recording.
Yeah. If you are listening, look it up yourself.
Okay. And the prize for today's game is you two can, or one of you, the one who wins, can pitch a new product to me for our show's merchandise.
Ooh.
A la Wet Belly Coward, Doom Cat, Yowie, etc. Preferably not something I have to draw, but if I do, it will be an MS Paint. So,
Let's go. MS
big
Paint merch.
things on the line. Also, this does not have the
Limited time winners merchandise.
Yeah, exactly. This does not have super basic questions about me like what my favorite color is or what my favorite animal is because that's too fucking easy.
Fuck.
So,
I'm worried I'm going to lose and reveal that I'm a bad friend.
also, I'm just going to have you guys say your answers out loud. So please, when one of you says it, don't swap your answer to what the other one says if you think it's more correct than what you said. Please just go with what you thought the answer
I'll
is.
commit. I'll lock in.
Thank you.
I'm going to use my Scantron to draw a picture.
Also, don't worry, I'm keeping track of score.
Yay!
Let's go.
All right,
I love
this
when
is
Toasty hosts these episodes. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah. Okay, this is just general questions about me. Some of them a bit sillier. What is my go-to comfort food?
Ooh.
Whoever's ready first can give their answer.
I know that we've talked about this on the podcast before.
Me too.
That's the problem.
And I edit. I should know.
Have you re-listened to the episodes?
I have re-listened to the episode.
I'm going to say it's peanut butter toast.
I want to say bacon cheeseburger.
Those are both incorrect.
Because I feel like, oh, damn it. I was going to say, I feel like we agreed. I don't remember.
That's why I said peanut butter toast, because I feel like we agreed, and that's mine.
That's the thing I eat the most often, but my go-to comfort food is very Midwestern. It's cheese fries and a milkshake.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You're so Portillo's coded.
Lactose intolerant dream food.
I know. I love popping a lactate and eating things I shouldn't. All right, question 2. If I could have any superpower, what would it be?
I'm going to say teleportation.
I'm between teleportation or invisibility.
That was my other one, too.
Okay, I'll go invisibility then.
Wow, I think you guys really know each other.
Fuck!
The answer
I can't wait for
Yeah, we
answer
should be.
two.
Hang on, we should be taking over this episode.
The answer is and will always be shape-shifting.
Shape-shifting.
That makes so much sense.
Oh.
I said teleportation out loud, and I was like, but Toasty could be a real cat.
My thing is, like, with most powers, if you could just shapeshift, you could be a bird and fly. Like, if I want to be invisible, I just turn into
but that's
an ant.
hard.
Yeah, but if you get stuck, if you're in it for more than an hour, you get stuck.
Yeah.
Sorry, wait, wrong book series.
And I could just give myself massive knockers and make myself, like, 13 feet tall. That's way
pretty
cooler.
appealing.
That is true.
All right.
That's smart.
If I were...
We're doing really good at this so far.
We got
I
it.
thought
We
this
got
would be
Jaron.
multiple choice.
Jaron, look at me. We got to get a point. One of us has to get a point.
1 point. I thought it was going to be multiple choice. Like, who wants to be a millionaire?
No.
That's too easy.
If we start to do really badly now, if Toasty switches it to multiple choice, we'll know we're really failing.
If I were stranded on a deserted island, what one item would I bring?
Pony. All of them. All 50 of them.
Whoa! What one item? 50 ponies would I bring?
50 bag of 50 ponies. That's one item. Final answer.
I felt like I knew the other two. I have no idea. I'm gonna say your medications.
That's probably smarter. The answer is no matter what, I'm not surviving. But my true practical answer is just a knife.
A knife.
God damn it!
That's it.
But if you're not surviving anyway, wouldn't you like the company of a bag of 50 ponies?
Or a bag of
See
50
you off.
medications.
I'm just imagining me on an island alone, surrounded by 50 ponies.
Just doing Lord of the Flies with your ponies.
You losing the battle of wits to the ponies.
Losing the battle to Fluttershy.
Okay, what was my first job?
Oh, I know this.
Oh, you did stage tech.
Does that?
I don't know if that counts as like a paid job because that was like a student thing. But you did stage tech and you worked at a movie theater.
I was gonna say movie theater.
I'll say movie theater because that's like a legit paid job.
Neither of those were my first legit paid job. My first paid job was working at a small town pizza place as kitchen staff.
Damn, I don't
In
think
fairness,
I knew that.
I worked there for like 3 months, but
That counts.
Okay,
My first
if
job
I'm-
was a movie theater. I really just know myself.
yeah, I'm starting to think you guys don't actually know me.
Hey, I knew you worked at a movie theater and I knew you did
That's
stage tech
true.
in high school.
I know the
That is
essence of
also
Toasty
true.
so well. I don't know as many Toasty facts as I thought I knew.
Also,
That's
I worked
true.
sound. I wasn't exactly a stage tech.
When we watch
sound is
your
tech.
streams, we mostly talk about bullshit. So
That is true. Okay, if I were a flavor of ice cream, what would I be?
Oh my goodness.
you've either told us this and we don't remember, or this is completely subjective and we're guess. I'm gonna say strawberry.
I was thinking strawberry because it's pink. I don't know if that's like shallow of me.
You are both correct.
Yay!
said-
a point.
Mitchell, we got a point!
I said strawberry because it's pink, or coffee is acceptable. Also
Mitchell,
as a
insert
flavor.
air horn sounds over this later.
Wow, you guys know that the pink guy would like to be a pink flavor.
Let's go.
We got there. Okay, what is a skill I wish I had?
Oh,
Driving.
you have so many skills already.
That's why I said driving.
Driving. I'm gonna say
Okay,
playing
Mitchell,
piano.
I'm gonna give you a do-over. I already know how to drive.
Fuck.
I just don't.
You don't. You can drive, but you don't. I thought you
Yes.
couldn't drive. So many of my friends can't drive. I just.
I lived in a rural
'cause
area.
you live in
I know how to
LA.
drive.
I'm gonna say 3D modeling, like Blender.
Jaron, what did you say?
Oh, I said playing piano.
The one I went with was the ability to speak Spanish. That is my
Oh.
current #1 skill I want to learn this year. So,
That's a good one.
¿Dónde está el baño?
I have tried to learn how to 3D model many times, and I'm not very good at it.
Same.
Shawn Mendes
hard.
es cantante de Canadiens.
I don't know, man. It's your house.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what you just said, but you did ask me where the bathroom is.
I did ask where the bathroom is.
Okay, if money were no object, what would I buy? Also, this is silly and irresponsible and not just like a house or paying off debt or something stupid.
I want to say 50 more ponies. I know that Toasty has other interests other than ponies.
I'm gonna say the most impressive and expensive Stream Deck setup.
I want to say like a really big and cool Lego set.
Wow. Guys, I'm starting to get worried.
Oh no.
The current answer is the $300 Hatsune Miku figure I sent in
I
our
should have
Discord
known
server
that.
and
Oh.
was drooling over.
Oh no.
Okay, new
Anyways, there's
idea. We do this, and then next year we do it again and see if we learned anything.
Next year in 2026, we'll try one more time.
That is so fair. Yeah, because
We'll
I thought you
definitely
guys would
all
get
know
it
Toasty
because
better in 2026.
I was just in our server being like, can I borrow $300, please?
I know you love Miku. She's on your shirt right now, but
Yeah.
I thought that specific figurine was a flight of fancy, a temporary love.
No, anyways, let me describe this figure for those unaware. It's a cat girl Hatsune Miku who's also a digital artist. It's the best figure I've ever seen in my life. It lights up, but it's ungodly expensive. So,
It's very beautiful.
it is very beautiful. Okay. What is my biggest pet peeve? Also, this is unrelated to anything sensory because I feel like I've got a million pet peeves because I'm autistic. So,
Okay.
this is not like people being too loud.
I remember one that you said when we did our Getting to Know You B-side was people who are really protective of their food and won't share because you really like sharing food. So I'm going to lock that in as my answer. People who are anti-food sharing to a comical degree.
I know that. I don't know if this is your biggest, but I do know you've talked about being talked over. So I'm gonna say
You know
that.
what? Since I have a million pet peeves, I'm going to give both of you a point because those are both on the
Pity
list.
points!
Not the one I
Yay!
listed for this episode. The one I listed for this episode is people holding up foot traffic to stop and have a conversation in
That's
public.
pretty
annoying.
I hate that shit.
It makes me want to like shove people to the ground.
Because it's
I
like,
hate-
if you are in the main road aisle of a grocery store, please pull off into a sub aisle to talk. Like, I'm fine with you talking. That's whatever. But, like, I have places to be.
People don't know how to
Honestly-
walk down hallways.
I'm not fine with them talking. It's a grocery store. Do your business and get out.
I'm like, I understand being an adult and not having enough time to hang out with your friends, and sometimes you see them in a grocery store, and you want to be like, oh shit, how are you? But, like, don't do it in the fucking chip aisle. Do it in the adult diaper aisle, where nobody is. Please. Anyways. What is my favorite thing to do when I'm stressed out?
Favorite thing to do while you're stressed out? I know that you read Warriors when you have a migraine, but that's not exactly stressed
That is
out.
true.
I'm gonna say favorite's hard. I'm gonna say watch. What's that show you were just talking about? It's a big swing. Watch crappy reality TV shows.
I
were just
love
talking about
watching
something.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives when I feel like my life sucks, so I can see people whose lives are not real. I feel like just like doing something with your hands, like just doodling or crocheting or anything. I don't actually know if you crochet.
I don't. That's
You don't
That's
crochet.
literally the one thing I've never been able to pick up.
Never
I've
been able
tried
to pick
multiple
up.
Times. Anyways,
Me too.
my go-to response when I'm stressed out is to get a caffeinated drink of some sort.
Caffeinated drink, a beverage.
Yeah, because I've got the ADHD and it helps me calm down. So,
And then just watch some bad reality shows, right?
And then crochet.
I'm tempted to give you a point because one of my go-to responses while stressed out is to watch Taskmaster.
That's what I was thinking of.
Because it make me laugh. So
It make
I
me
will
laugh.
give you an point.
Wow.
I'm getting a lot
Yay.
looser as we go on. Because,
We have someone in the lead now. This is crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, I should do something healthy, like do something with my hands, but no, I'm all about unhealthy stress cope responses.
I mean, I told Toasty before we started recording what my, venting stress mechanism was yesterday, and it was ironing shirts in my laundry room and belting later from now a little night music. Just angsty tenor music.
My other go-to response is to pace around the house as fast as humanly possible while listening to My Chemical Romance. So
It's pretty good.
That's awesome. I'll remember that one.
I'm very simple. I nap.
Yeah, when I'm stressed, I lay in bed and doom scroll, which doesn't help. So
okay, this one'll be interesting. Am I allergic to anything? And if I am, what is it?
I always get my friends' allergies mixed up because I'm like, I know that some of my friends are allergic to like shellfish, and I know that some of my friends are allergic to coconut, but I can never like remember who is who. It's just like this amalgamous allergy that all of my friends share.
You're good. Don't throw a dinner party where you have coconut shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, coconut shrimp sounds so good, actually. I love coconut
I'm
and shrimp.
gonna say one hedge answer, milk. I don't know if that counts, and intolerance is not quite an allergy. Then I'm gonna say penicillin.
I'm gonna say no allergy.
Well, you're both incorrect.
Damn it.
I am allergic to something. It can also be referred to as an intolerance, but I'm allergic to strong scents.
Oh.
Strong scents?
Yes, yeah.
Are
It's
you
incredibly strange. Most time people don't believe I actually have an allergy, but
Oh, my dad
It-
has that. Are you a strong scent sneezer?
yes, it also gives me
Yeah.
headaches.
Yeah, that's
And occasionally can make me cough depending on what the scent is.
Guys, my
Daddy-O
Warrior
Crispi's got
Series
that
3
one.
box set just shipped.
Oh, hell yeah.
that's
Oh,
Toasty's
right.
biggest pet peeve.
You interrupting my episode to tell me about your shipping
My
problems.
Warrior shipment.
Hey, that's work. Let's leave work till after the fun.
That's true.
Where is my dream vacation? This is a
Vacation.
country.
I'm gonna
This
say
is
Japan.
a country. Japan makes sense, yeah. I'm not sure what I would have said before Japan was inserted into my mind. I didn't really have much time to think about it. So I'm also gonna say Italy.
That's correct.
What?
It's Italy.
I fuck.
For those who don't know, I'm Italian.
I
So
feel
my
like
dream
we've talked
vacation is
about
to
this
go to
before,
Italy.
and it just incepted
Most
itself
likely.
back into my brain.
An Italian cat. I don't believe
I
it.
am an Italian cat.
Italian cat. Oh.
Garfieldo.
Okay. This is the last of the general questions. If I could receive one product for free for the rest of my life, what would it be?
Does
And again, this
healthcare
isn't
count
anything
as a
practical,
product?
like plane
Okay,
tickets.
so not like healthcare.
Yeah, so nothing
No.
practical, so it's not 50 more ponies.
No, it's
I'm
not
like
50
practical
bucks.
things to receive for free for the rest of your life are 50 more ponies, healthcare, food.
It's practical for me, I would say.
Practical for you.
I'm
I
I'm
want to
gonna
say like art supplies. That you just
I was gonna say
have all
Jaron-
the nicest shit all the time and never have to like restock or worry about budgeting for supplies.
we have two of the same person on this podcast. I was going to say the exact words art supplies. I'm gonna change my answer though now. I'm gonna say
To Italy.
Monster Energy.
I have not drank energy drinks in 4 years.
But the caffeinated bevies.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Dr. Pepper.
I had to stop because I had a problem. Anyways, the answer is pink hair dye.
Pink hair
That
dye.
makes so much sense.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah. It's the one expense I hate spending money on, even though it's not that expensive. But
Those are current.
anyways, I'm so sorry. We are
Oh.
at 3-3 right
We
now.
did really good on the general questions, so we can
There were only
go up
3
from here.
questions, right? That's all I remember.
Ooh. Yeah, we will do this again in a year, and we'll see if you guys learn anything.
This episode's
I
going
will
to be
have
really
learned.
great for making the audience hate Jaron and I.
Oh, wow, he's one of your best friends that you host a podcast with, and you can't answer general questions about
I feel
him.
like
Fuck up.
this is a problem that I have with many of my friends is that I talk a lot about like hobbies and common interests and not a lot about life.
Well, the thing with a lot of those questions, I'm like, most of these things don't come up because we don't see each other in person.
Yeah.
My allergies have never come up because I don't have to smell you two. Like, it's not a common
That's true.
problem that we have.
Don't get to smell me. I smell great.
I don't get to smell you two. I don't get to go to your house and be like, can you please blow that candle out? Can you please?
If you ever come to
Okay.
my house, you have permission to blow the candles out yourself. You don't even have to
Thank
ask.
you.
You're
this
making your
round-
guest blow out your candles? What the hell?
This round, I'm calling Fast Favorites. I'm going to ask you my favorite things. I have listed 3 answers. If you get the number 1 answer, you get 3 points. If you get the number 2 answer, you get 2 points. If you get the
Okay.
3rd answer, you get 1 point. So this one
Sweet.
is, I suppose, a multiple choice question in a way, because multiple answers will be considered correct.
Okay.
All right. What is my favorite food?
I
Oh,
just want to say peanut butter toast again.
I see.
But
Damn.
I misunderstood how this was going to work. I was waiting to hear
Yeah.
the answers that you had listed.
No,
I thought that
sorry.
we were ranking them like
No, you are going to give me an answer, and there are 3 different choices that can be.
we were talking about toast and bagels before we recorded.
That's correct.
So I'm going to say bagels because Mitchell basically already said toast.
the second time I've said it on this episode.
Okay, I will give both of you 1 point.
Yay!
Anyways, it is pizza for my number 1, steak for number 2, and just bread for number 3.
Bread.
love
Nice. Bread pilled.
I'm very bread pilled. What are my favorite breakfast foods? Different category because I love breakfast food so much.
Waffle.
Man, this feels like a trick because it just makes me want to say toast and bagels again. Those are both
Here's a
breakfast
hint:
food.
if it was an answer in a different one, it's not going to be in this.
I figured as much. I want to say waffle.
That is incorrect.
Uh,
You didn't get out of your.
Well, Jaron wanted to say waffle, but did you say waffle?
Yeah. No, I say waffle.
My number 1 is breakfast burritos.
Oh,
Number
so good.
2 is a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
Bacon,
And then number
cheese.
3 is pancakes.
I was gonna say pancakes.
Damn it! I was between waffles and pancakes. I
The
guess
truth
you
is, I
hate
love
waffles,
essentially
then.
every breakfast food, and if you take me to a diner, I'm the happiest man on earth. Because I can eat essentially anything on the menu.
Me too. Me too.
That's something you and Mitchell have in common. Mitchell is the most breakfast-pilled person I've ever met in my life. I guess now you're both the most breakfast-pilled people I've ever met in my life.
I'm like, it's probably because, like, with lunch and dinner foods, I'm so picky and have so many food problems that I can't eat most of it. With breakfast, I could eat literally whatever. Like, I only dislike, like, breakfast sausage. So,
I really like breakfast foods. I just have, like, a hard time eating around breakfast time. So,
well,
like,
yeah, that's the issue.
if I
is
go
most
out
places
for
stop serving
breakfast, it's usually too heavy for me. Because I totally would have, like, pancakes and hash browns and eggs and bacon as a meal, but at, like, 5 p.m. Not at, like, 10 a.m.
All right. What is my favorite drink? If you two
Favorite
cannot
drink?
get this one, I'm going to
Docky Pep.
beat you with
It's
hammers.
gotta be Dr. Pepper.
Yes!
You do Dr.
Let's
Pepper
go.
on your streams.
Is Dr. Pepper.
Watching his
Thank
streams
God.
finally becoming useful.
Yeah.
Number 1, Dr. Pepper, baby. Number
I
2,
love it
coffee.
when my time I spend hanging out with my friends finally becomes useful to me.
Number 3, cream of Earl Grey tea.
Oh,
It made just sound like it was gonna be a soup. Cream of Earl Grey.
cream
Yeah.
of Earl Grey soup.
It's a very specific tea from a brand, but it's the best. Okay.
Nice.
What is my favorite book? I will be a little sad if you don't get this one.
Man,
Because I kind of don't shut the fuck up about it.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I feel like I'm going crazy because I can't remember a time I've heard you talk about books outside of this podcast.
I can't think of any books.
That's also my problem. I just don't know any books.
I'll think of a book.
I'm just gonna say what my favorite book was. Because it's children's literature, I'm gonna say Milkweed by Jerry Spinelli. I know it's wrong, but I really like that book, and I need it to be mentioned.
I'm gonna say The Hunger Games. No way.
We both suck.
I'm a little
Of mice and
concerned
men.
you guys are like men on Valentine's Day where you're like, well, I really like bourbon, so I'm gonna get my partner bourbon for Valentine's Day.
You don't need to be.
Wow.
You don't need to be really concerned. It's just true.
Yeah.
My favorite book of all time is Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Thank you.
I don't think I've heard you talk about this before.
What are your other? What are
Anyway.
the other on the list?
Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and I just put the Percy Jackson series because it's the one I've reread the most in my life.
I
Nice.
have heard you talk about Frankenstein a lot.
To me, Slaughterhouse-Five clears literally every book by miles. If you have not read it, please read it. I believe.
And then
in
you'll
you.
be doing a better job on this game show than me and Jaron.
Yeah.
Okay, what are my favorite musical artists?
Hatsune
Favorite
Miku.
musical artist.
It's okay, Jaron. You can steal my answer.
Yeah, Hatsune Miku. I don't know if Toasty like listens to Miku music or just likes Miku as like a character.
I'm going to give you both point because I removed her from the list to replace it with other artists. But I literally just talked about My Chemical Romance. I don't.
Oh my god, you did.
I should have just thought about it more. I jumped on it. I can see her on my screen.
I blame
so
Mitchell.
Anyways, number one, My Chemical Romance, and then honestly, any musical artist after that I probably like, but they are my favorite of all time ever. I just put Chapel Roan and Aisha Erotica, but I listen to such a wide variety of music that you could probably say anybody, and I'd be like, yeah. Anyways, little disappointed. It's okay.
So sorry.
We're such bad friends.
This is the apology to Toasty episode.
What is my favorite video game?
Favorite of all time.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's that? I'm blanking on the name. What's that? The like speedrun game. I know you
that
love
that's
The
up there.
Sims. Sims 4. I'm gonna say Sims 4.
Fuck, I was gonna say Sims.
I'm trying to remember. Is it like it's like White Rush or something? That's like
I'll say
the
Neon
speedrunning
Rush.
game?
That's the game
Neon
Jaron's
Rush.
thinking of.
That's
I'll
what
say
it is.
Neon Rush.
It's-
You can say
It's Neon White.
Neon White.
Neon
Oh,
White.
So we
I've played Neon
By
White,
our
and I fucking
powers
said-
combined, we can come up with the name of one video game Toasty likes.
Fuck.
Anyways, Neon White is correct. That is the number one answer.
I'll take 2 points for getting it slightly wrong. I've played Neon White. I fucking
Number two answer is Borderlands 2. And number three answer is Unpacking.
Sims isn't even on there?
I play a lot of The Sims 4. I kind of despise it.
You have
I
so
don't know how
many
to-
world records.
I love and hate the game simultaneously. It's one of those games.
You know what? I should have
Yeah.
known that. If you speedrun it, it means you love and hate it.
Because
I should have said Hello
it's-
Kitty Island.
It's because it's such a fucking mess of a game now, programming wise. It's borderline unplayable. So for my love of it decreases every update.
I did
Anyways.
also think of Unpacking. Because I remember you playing that on stream.
Okay, what games do I have the most hours in?
Sims 4.
That means Minecraft. I hope Minecraft
Probably
counts.
Minecraft.
Okay, number one is Sims 4.
Let's go!
Number two is Minecraft.
Yeah!
Number three is Marvel Rivals.
More
Um,
games questions. That's what we know.
Yeah.
Let's go, Mitchell.
I will give a bonus point to who can guess the amount of hours I have in The Sims 4 within 100.
Oh my god. I don't know what, like... That game's been out for 100 years.
It's been out for over a decade.
I want to say, like, 1,400.
I'm gonna say 3,600.
3,600. Okay, I said within 100, but I'll give it to Jaron. It is 1,220 hours.
Okay.
Crazy. 3,600 is like my top game, so I was just
What game do you have
Alright, that's-
3,600 hours in?
Terraria.
Damn.
Oh, you know what?
I guess that's
I used to
also
do-
a game that's been out for 100 years.
I used to come
I'm
home from
sure
high
I'd-
school and play it every day.
I'm sure I'd have that in Minecraft, but obviously the amount of hours I have in are unknowable.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to know how many I have in Rivals, it's 505.
I'm so certain that Minecraft is my most played game of all time, but it's been across multiple accounts and multiple platforms. And
Minecraft's
Yeah,
probably
like,
big for me
exactly.
too.
the Minecraft launcher, as far as I know, also doesn't keep track.
Warrior Cat's the book, the game.
Yeah,
For me.
I'm like,
Warrior
I've
Cat's
played it on
adventure
like
game.
Xbox, Switch, PC, mobile, so...
Warrior
I-
Cat's
I do
Ultimate
not have the
Edition on
hours I have.
Roblox.
What is my favorite dessert?
Favorite dessert? Milkshake
Tiramisu.
doesn't count as a dessert, does it?
Sorry, what did you say?
Milkshake was also
Jared?
on a previous question. I was saying milkshake doesn't. I don't know if milkshake counts as a dessert because I don't have milkshakes. I'm not a milkshake guy.
I love a milkshake. Milkshake's an anytime snack, not a dessert.
Anyways, Mitchell is correct. It is tiramisu.
Yes, I knew I need to
Wow.
talk about tiramisu.
Yeah. Number 2 is pain au chocolat or chocolate croissant, and 3 is cheesecake. That's good cheesecake.
I used to be a big cheesecake person,
I have never been.
and then
a
I got
cheesecake
transformed into a human by a witch.
guy. Whoa!
That's crazy.
First ever podcast hosted by a cheesecake.
The other acceptable answer is anything like lemon or lime flavored. I fucked that up crazy style.
I'll make you a lemon curd pie. It's my favorite.
Oh
Or
my
key
God,
lime pie is my
thank
actual
you.
favorite, but
Despite my allergies, what is my favorite scent?
Favorite scent?
petrichor after it rains.
I don't think about smells very often.
Considering that neither of us even knew about the allergy, it's a rough question
Yeah.
for us.
I want to say Old Spice men's deodorant.
Oh wait, what if it's like no? It can't be Docu Pet.
after the rain is such a good answer because like post rain smell is so like nostalgic to me.
Yeah, I love his old albums.
Old rain, what could this possibly mean?
This is a very loosely made Post Malone joke.
Post Moraine.
Moraine, Tips Fedora.
Moraine. I'm gonna say like freshly baked bread.
Very good answer. I do like the smell after it rains, but it kind of smells pretty yucky around here when it rains, so I don't enjoy that one as much. The number one answer is coffee.
Coffee.
I love the smell
see,
of freshly brewed coffee.
I would never even think of that because coffee doesn't even register on the spectrum of good smells to me because I hate the smell of
my
coffee.
God. I love going into a coffee shop. I love I've got a programmable coffee machine. Waking up to the smell of fresh coffee, incredible. Anyways, my second answer is secondhand bookstores or old books.
Ooh,
I
good-
love the
good
smell of a
answer.
mildewy ass book. That's my favorite shit. And then the third is just freshly washed clothes.
Ah.
Bit lame
You're
on
very
that one. I
cat.
love the smell of I love
You're a
Tide.
bookstore cat.
Yeah.
Shape-shifting
yeah,
into
I'm
a
a-
bookstore cat for a full-time job.
I'm a bookstore cat that has a cafe in it. That's me.
That sounds awesome.
Actually, ideal living environment. Okay, and another one to embarrass me. What are the top 3 most used apps on my phone?
The face tracking app for your VTuber.
Didn't you just get that one though?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Can I change my answer?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm bowing down. Ever graceful Toasty.
Our gracious host
Gracious.
Toasty. Our gracious hosty. Most used apps.
I'll do another cop out answer. I'm gonna say Discord.
Tumblr.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Uh-oh,
Neither
Spaghetti-O.
of those are correct.
It's gonna be like Roblox.
Just
or
like thinking
something.
of what social medias you're on.
The number
Just
one
not
answer is
many.
YouTube. Babe, I don't know how to tell you this. I spend most of my time watching YouTube videos.
app!
YouTube is an app.
YouTube is
Yeah.
an app!
Websites shouldn't be allowed to be apps. I'm drawing my line.
I'm drawing my foot down.
I'm disabled. I spend a lot of time on the couch watching YouTube. Number 2 answer is Uma Musume Pretty Derby. The horse girl gotcha game.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's awesome.
that one was to climb the ranks recently.
No, I've been playing that for over 6 months.
Right,
Every
but
day.
it's only like a year-old game.
Yeah. I'm aware. And then number three swaps a lot, just depending on what I'm doing. It's either Plex, which is like a streaming app of sorts, or lately it's been the Squishmallow Match 3 game. Nobody talked to me.
I was trying to think
Wow.
of like some kind of little time waster game because I have one of those that I spend way too much time on.
Yeah, I mean, I thought of
Yeah.
that, but there's no way I could guess the specific one. Everybody
Yeah.
has one.
Yeah, I'm like,
Squishmallow game. What's embarrassing about that, Toasty? Huh?
well, the fact that it's made for children. But the reason I play it is I love Match 3 games, and this one doesn't have any ads. And that's so hard to come by in shitty Match 3 games. Those things are riddled with ads.
Very true.
yeah.
Anyways, I am sort of planning on doing an episode on Squishmallows lore because I learned that they have lore through the amp, and I think it's
Whoa.
incredibly funny.
That's
Because
awesome.
most of the time it's like, this is Timmy, he's a baseball playing dog, he loves playing baseball. And then one of them was like, "This is Shasta. She's a general manager." And I'm like, "Sorry, what?
A general manager
What do
of
you mean
what?
she's a general manager?"
And she doesn't have a love. She doesn't have hobbies. She's too busy generally managing.
She's too busy general managing.
Her love is hospitality, of course, which is a word children understand.
Children also understand the concept of a general manager.
They better learn soon.
Anyways, that is all of the questions I have. The
I don't even
winner
want to hear
is-
the points. That's how you embarrass us.
I will not reveal the points. The winner is Mitchell.
I was pretty sure Mitchell won by a pretty wide margin.
Mitchell got like the tiramisu steal, so
Yeah.
I knew in my bones tiramisu. Here's the thing. I will do better next time. I promise.
Well, I want to
maybe
do
you
one of
guys'
these
New
now.
Year's resolution should be getting to know me better as a
Yeah,
friend.
by
We've known each
2026.
other 5 years, by the way.
By 2026, we will all have gotten to know Toasty much better, and when we record this in 2026, we'll do much better.
All you guys have to
Apparently,
do is this episode for yourselves, and then I'll be embarrassed.
Yeah, that's my plan.
I think that
I
we
had
should
an
do
idea for a
version
B-side.
for everybody. Apparently what this is teaching me is we need to spend way more time bullshitting on the podcast, just talking about each other.
True. Yeah.
That's true. That's mostly what my B-sides are.
That's what I want to do with you two, and then
But
instead
we have
to talk about
homework.
warrior cats.
Yeah, we have a book report due.
Well, we've
Yeah.
only been recording for like 40 minutes, so we can just bullshit about ourselves.
We can just
for
bullshit
20
about
minutes if
ourselves.
we want.
I think that what I would like to do is, off the back of learning all these things about you, talk about some of the whys for some of my favorite questions. I want to know tiramisu. When I was a kid, I hated tiramisu and coffee actually in general. When did you start liking coffee? That's something that I ask people sometimes.
Here's going to be sort of a sad fact to learn about me. My mom started giving me coffee when I was like 3 months old. Not a
That's
lot, mind you.
crazy. That's
A very small amount
insane.
because, yes, let me explain why. Is she the best mother? We're not answering that on today's podcast episode.
It's not one of the
answer
questions.
Is I have like chronic sinus problems, and a little bit of coffee is a decongestant that isn't like a medication. It opens up your sinuses, and it was
They
the
put
only
it
way
straight
I've
in the
stopped
nose?
crying. No,
Aw.
like literally, like less than an ounce in a bottle of milk. That is it. Anyway, so I grew up drinking coffee.
You were on that
And
coffee
so-
milk grind young.
Yeah, so I've always loved coffee, and I like tiramisu because I'm not a big fan of super, like, rich and, like, sweet desserts for the most part. Like, I can't do super, like, chocolatey, peanut buttery, anything like that.
No, I
so
feel
I like
that.
tiramisu because I like the espresso.
I-
I like the hint of bitterness, too.
Do you do the
Balance out.
tiramisu when it has with the actual liqueur in it, or do you just do the?
No.
Yeah.
Preferably just, like, espresso, but
I know what to make next time.
I'm not sure that I've
mean,
ever
honestly-
had tiramisu.
wherever and however I can get my hands on my tiramisu, I'll eat it. I don't give a shit.
Maybe I'll treat myself to some tiramisu today, and I will.
Maybe.
It will be.
Tell me how you like
it will be like a here's to getting to know my friend a little bit better.
Yeah.
Here's a small warning. It's wet. If you're not a fan of like wet bread or cake, I'm not sure if I can recommend it. Go ahead.
Do you like tres leches cake?
I also don't think
Very
I've had
similar texture.
I love tres leches.
Me too. Yeah.
that. So many
I just
leches.
love milk. Give me some milk. However you can get it in me. I'll give you guys some bonus information for when I do my version of this. In high school, I would drink like a gallon of milk myself every week. Just about.
That's crazy. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm tall and strong and my bones are hard as rocks.
I know I just said I drank coffee as an infant, but are you all right?
Yeah, oh yeah. I would still be doing it if if I didn't have to buy the milk.
That's so real.
Freaking expensive. Sometime.
You have any other why questions? Because I'm sure there's probably a million.
So I think you've talked to me about this before off podcast, but if you like caffeinated drinks so much, why'd you have to stop Monster? Too much caffeine?
Because I was drinking them literally every day while not eating. And I stopped because it was final week, so I was even worse than normal about it. And I threw up because of the amount of energy drinks I was drinking. And this is when I had started dating Jess. And since she loves me, she begged me to stop drinking them and to start taking better care of myself.
Aw.
And because I love listening to my beautiful girlfriend, I obliged. Which is why I can remember how long it's been since I've had one, because it's around the time we started dating.
We love
That's sweet.
listening to our beautiful girlfriends.
Yes.
Wow, my adult life has been mostly picking up bad habits. I never drank energy drinks when I was young, but now if I'm like on a road trip, I'll grab one or two.
I'm like, I do miss them. Like, don't
Energy
get
drinks-
me wrong. Addiction to energy drinks is a hard thing to kick because they're literally everywhere. Like, and they keep making new ones. And I'm like, oh, that looks so good.
Yeah. I mean,
And I also struggle because they have really good, like, zero sugar ones that are just, like, yummy, tasty drinks. But
they got a fruit punch flavored Monster that's like candy. It's incredible.
I know, they're so... I'm like, I do miss them. Because, like, I also just liked the flavor of Red Bull because I have things wrong with me.
Oh, me too. That's my preferred, is a plain
yeah.
Red Bull.
I drank Monster more often because you could get more drink for, like, less money. But I loved Red Bull.
More drink per drink.
More drink per drink. I just love a big drink. That's another fact about me.
Well, listen, you can feel better about yourself because at least you haven't picked up nicotine like I have.
Yeah,
I'm trying. I'm trying my hardest out here.
More toasty fun facts. My parents like smoked most of my life, so I just had no desire to pick it up because I grew up with a lot of secondhand smoke, and so my lungs are already kind of fucked.
One of my favorite smells is the scent of cigarettes, which most people hate because my grandparents.
Oh my god,
smoked.
me too.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, it's so gross. I'm like, it is, but it's nostalgic for me.
It smells so specific.
I also love cigars. Also,
I like the
it
smell
has
of
to be
cigars,
like
but I've never had one.
it has to be like fresh. I hate stale cigarette smell, but like walking
true.
past someone smoking.
No, I always
It's like a
hold my
little
breath
treat.
when I walk past someone smoking because
Yeah, you're normal.
I
That's
didn't
most
grow
people.
up. I mean, I grew up in an LDS household, so like no one in
Yeah.
my family smoked or drank. And then by the time I was an adult and like making my own decisions about how I wanted to live my life outside of how I grew up, I was like, these still don't appeal to me. So
Yeah,
I certainly wish I wasn't doing it, but
I'm glad I never picked it up, but like it took a lot of willpower with all the problems I have to not have like any addictions of any kind other than like caffeine.
yeah, I just
caffeine
have,
doesn't count. They force it down our throats.
I just have soda.
Yeah, that's politically accepted. Oh, I love soda. It's
I
a
just drink too
problem.
much soda. I have to like
I never drink soda.
almost every job I've worked has been like, by the way, we have a soda machine and you have free reign over it. And I'm like, oh no. I have to stop myself from drinking like 5 cups of soda per shift. I'm like, I
I've
can
had
have
this one for,
one
like-
on my meal and then I have water for the rest of the shift.
Yeah, I'm
And
like
I don't
have
always
usually
obey
like
that rule.
I have and Dr Pepper a day usually.
That's good.
I've been
I
trying to
mainly drink
limit.
water.
I have a fridge by me. I've been trying to limit how much I keep in my fridge because I won't drink them if they're not very cold. So if I keep them outside of the fridge and then only put like 1 or 2 in my fridge at a time, then I can only have 1 or 2.
Smart.
The problem is that I discovered zero sugar sodas that don't taste like ass, and so honestly, my soda intake has probably gone up, which is a little bad. But
Yeah. Coke Zero did a number on the world. It's all my parents drink too.
Coke Zero is good. Coke Zero Cherry is the best.
That's what my dad likes.
If
Are you my
anyone
dad?
wants recommendations, I might be your dad. I'm so sorry.
You
Also,
don't have to apologize. My dad rocks.
if you
This
want to
is
swap
why-
to like zero sugar drinks, I highly recommend zero sugar root beer because it tastes just like a little less sweet root beer. It doesn't taste like that stupid zero sugar drink taste.
recommend zero sugar old style sarsaparilla.
All right, I know you're real
I've been drinking it since I was a kid in 1910.
My parents have been feeding me sugar-free box root beer since I was 3 months old.
We're just learning I'm a 50-year-old man.
Yeah. And we wonder why your Google Trends are the way that they are.
Best zero-calorie drinks.
I consider
How
you
to
a
help
Google trendsetter.
arthritis.
This 97-year-old diner still makes sugar-free root beer the old-fashioned way.
Breakfast food and sugar-free root beer.
You need to go to a Perkins Family Diner and order off the 55 and above menu.
They won't let me. I tried.
They got 55 pancakes and 55 hash browns, and
Is that what that means?
it's really just the Tim Robinson menu. No, I went to when I was in Lincoln, Nebraska. for a friend's wedding last summer, and there was a Perkins that was really close to my hotel, and I was like, I haven't been to a Perkins since I lived in the Midwest, and even then, not since I was very young, because I think that's more of like a southern Midwest kind of thing.
I'm like, I've never heard of a Perkins.
I just know that there was one in between where I lived in Illinois and Nauvoo, which is a church historical site that I visited when I was young.
A place that the Avatar people live from James Cameron's Avatar.
Yeah, that's where Joseph Smith met the Avatar, the blue Avatar people.
His name's Joseph Smith? Oh, no. Nice. You mean, okay, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, Joseph Smith from Avatar. No, the only time I had ever been to a Perkins was on the way to or back from Nauvoo. And this is a completely separate story. They gave me free food because I sat in a wooden chair in their lobby and it broke. But anyway, this past summer, I went to a Perkins and I was like, this is great. I love like old-timey breakfasty diners. And I was looking at the menu and they have like, I think I have a picture of it. They have a menu that's it's like a senior menu, but it's specifically like 55 and above. But all of the menu items are like 55 plus 1 egg classic, 55 plus 1 egg Benedict, 55 plus potato pancakes, and so on and so forth. And I thought that was the funniest thing in the world because it just makes me think of the I Think You Should Leave sketch where he pulls into the drive-thru and he's like, 55 plus 1 egg classic, 55 plus 1 egg Benedict.
That's because when you're 55, you can only eat 1 egg.
Yeah.
That's all they let you.
I only can eat like 1 egg, though. That sounds awesome. My problem with most places, they give me too much damn food.
I love getting too much food. I take that stuff home.
55 plus menu, exclusively for guests who make 55 plus look like the new 25 plus. I hate to tell you, 55 plus is still 25 plus.
Man.
Shout out Perkins Family Diner. Shout out to the one in between Chicago and Nauvoo that gave me free food because I broke their wooden chair.
I hope that our small contingent of listeners includes only people who know what Perkins Family Diner is.
The Venn diagram of people who can listen to this show gets like smaller.
We just keep adding circles to it.
Yeah.
I also really wanted to go to a Cracker Barrel while I was in Lincoln, but I did not end up doing that.
Whoa.
I do not like Cracker Barrel.
They got them on the highways.
White on white violence. I don't like Cracker Barrel.
Mitchell, was that a whoa you wanted to go to Cracker Barrel or a whoa you didn't go to Cracker Barrel?
That was I was gonna say whoa you can't call them that anymore, but you can do whatever you want actually.
Sorry, make sure to censor that in post.
Yeah.
I didn't go to Cracker Barrel for the first time until I was like 14, 15, which...
Fun fact, I actually, on my high school's Chromebooks where they had like the like search restrictions on them so people couldn't search unbecoming things, these poor 16-year-olds. But I had a project for a class I was in where we had to like make a mock-up of a business we'd want to start. And I wanted to start a steakhouse in Utah called the Steak Center, which is a joke for people who are LDS, so add another circle to the Venn diagram. And so for my research for like what size property do I need, I was like, let me just look up like what's the size of the average Cracker Barrel. So I tried to Google Cracker Barrel and it wouldn't let me because it has the word cracker in it.
They were really concerned about that in the LDS.
They would not let you Google. They would let you Google crack. So I could like I could Google like how to buy crack, but I couldn't Google Cracker
space
Barrel.
Plus barrel.
When I was in high school, I was writing a paper on gay marriage, and I couldn't look at half the sources.
Yeah.
They all had like banned terms.
I think I had to like I had to do some research about breast cancer as well for a class I was in, and I couldn't do that. Got the word breast in it.
That's
we
awesome.
love restricted searching in schools.
Yeah.
I would never
Fun times.
do my work in school, so I don't think I ran into this problem any memorable times.
Well, I didn't have a computer at home. So I only had the Chromebook provided by the school.
I could only do my work at school. The second I got home, my brain fucked off. So literally every school day was like a speed run to get all of my work done in those waking hours.
That's also
Like,
true.
Yeah.
That was the only time I was programmed to do work was at school. And then I would go home and I'm like, I can't read, I can't study, I don't know how to take notes.
Well, unfortunately, what I left out is that I didn't really do a lot of work at home either. I didn't do a lot of work.
I did none of my work at home, and I also didn't do any of my work at school because during classes I would be watching Dragon Ball Z subtitled on mute.
That's awesome.
I also did all of my work as fast as possible because I wanted to read so badly. And I was like, the sooner I get the work done, the sooner I can read my book. So I'd be
That's true.
smashing through homework at the speed of light.
I was never
That's how I
that
feel about
disciplined.
recording these podcasts.
I would
That's
just
why I
read.
talk so fast. That was fun, and I'm gonna make up for our lacking. If in the next year I'm asking a lot of questions about you, just disregard it.
No, I'm so narcissistic. I love answering questions about myself.
I gotta start coming up with some weird stuff about me to put in my next B-side because now I'm doing this because this was
Man,
really
that's
fun.
not even the weirdest shit about me. There's
Question
probably a
number
million
one.
more things.
Where is my largest mole?
Ew.
No thanks.
Not like
Correct.
Not like personal stuff like that. Yeah, the answer is don't try to guess. If anyone tries
Yeah,
to guess,
I
they're
nearly
disqualified and excommunicated from my life.
I nearly put like what's my biggest fear on the list, but I'm like, that's a little too real for like lighthearted podcast. So I removed the question.
It didn't help us at all. We still didn't get any answers.
Yeah, don't answer the rhetorical question. I'm scared.
I'm scared. Biggest fear is 49 ponies because that means one of them is missing.
Where'd he go? If you'd like to learn more about me, because perhaps this episode wasn't very helpful, you can go to my Twitch streams, twitch.tv/a-little-bit-toasty. I stream usually once a week, around 1 p.m. CST. You can find me on other socials at ittybittytoasty. I also have an Etsy where we have merchandise for the show. This is the only official merchandise we have currently, is the one I make. And that's also ittybittytoasty.
Oh my gosh, and soon we're going to have brand new merch as suggested and designed
Mitchell can
by
think of
Mitchell
something.
Crispi.
I've got some pretty good ideas.
Well, I guess as suggested by Mitchell
fantastic.
Crispi and then designed by Toasty. Toasty does all the work.
I don't have anything to plug because I'm too busy to have things to do beyond what I'm already doing. But please keep an eye out on that store. The merch that's already there is great. And keep an eye out for the pin or button or magnet that I am about to design. My current idea in the running is, do you know, it's 7 p.m. Do you know where your apprentice is?
It's sundown.
I like
Do you
that.
know where your apprentice is?
But I'll keep an eye out for those.
Can I make a pitch?
Yes.
I won.
No, this is a pitch to you. I'm appealing
Oh,
to
okay.
you, and you can veto it. I would like to pitch, you wouldn't download a mouse.
That's pretty good. God, that's better than mine. Fuck.
You know what, Jaron, if you can name one fun fact about me that I didn't mention on today's episode, I will make that design as well.
Oh, okay. Here's a
Too
fun fact
gracious.
about Toasty.
Beautiful.
Here's a
You
fun.
can even
Here's a
name
fun
what my
fact
biggest
about-
fear is.
Here's a fun fact about Toasty.
You know what that
Toasty loves salmon. And one time, we were at a restaurant and I got fish and chips and Toasty got salmon, and I was so mad because the fish and chips were not very good, but Toasty's salmon was so good. So Toasty gave me some of his salmon, and it was delicious.
All right, that is true. I do like fish a lot.
Yay! Toasty is so River Clan coded.
Yeah, that's also appropriate because now my win feels correctly undermined. It was not a very well-earned win.
We both earned nothing, and we are only given something by our gracious host.
The only people who win is the audience, who gets to buy our incredible merch if they'd like. Nice.
I would like to plug. I also don't really have much going on because of how busy I am. You can follow me on Twitch, but the Twitch is kind of dead right now. Go read a Jerry Spinelli book because I really like Jerry Spinelli.
He is
It's
great.
more
My favorite's
It's
Frindle,
more
I
great
think.
children's literature, and I was just reading a Wikipedia synopsis of Milkweed, which was one of my favorite books of his when I was a kid, and it was making me emotional just reading the synopsis. So read that book if you want to ruin your life.
Nice. Well, I had a great time.
Me too. This was fun. We should do this
Thank-
more often. We should
Yeah.
know each other better.
We're trying.
Thank you for putting it together, Toasty.
Oh, no problem.
next time, you'll learn more about Jaron or I guess. Until then, though, if you liked this, check out our spin-off podcast where we are rating all of the ponies based on glue ability. Personally, I think that the multicolor glue we get from Rainbow Dash is going to stay on top for a while.
Number 5 will shock you.
Number 7 will glue you. They all will. Until then, we'll see you next moon.
Until next move.
Until next moon.